Hello, everyone. So this is from Sahara Reporters, where it's talking about, social media activists, very dark man, grilled by EFCC for hours over source of income, Mercy Chinwo suits, and others. So, there's a report that came out that EFCC had said it's because of the petition, several petitions that had been, written against him. Fine and good. There are petitions against him. But the manner in which they picked him up, is that the manner that you're supposed to pick someone whom petitions are against him? The way they went, the manner, I don't understand. And I think, when Mr. Peter Obi talked about this whole case and said that, yes, everybody acknowledges the fact that, whether it's EFCC or whatever security agents that are picking him up, they actually do have the right to be able to do that among their duties and among the things they can do. But the manner and process in which they're doing it, it's not the way that these things are supposed to be done in any way. How do you carry someone in such manner, debasing the person, beating the person, no matter what crime someone has committed? There is an inherent right that people have not to be tortured. Torture is not allowed in any way whatsoever. So what is the beating up of the person? Is you're beating him up in front of his mother, threatening to kill him and all of that. That is above and beyond. That's excessive force. And let people learn how to use the courts. The courts is where, in this matter, some of these matters are supposed to be civil matters. They are not matters that EFCC is carrying on its head and all of that. And if you say you want to question him, his source of livelihood, where is he getting his money from and all of that, what happened to an invitation? Send him an invitation and say, come. You didn't even send this person. I don't think there's any invitation you sent to him that he didn't come. And then you carry him in this manner that they ended up carrying him. Sahara reporters also learned that VDM was questioned about his allegations against gospel singer Mercy Chinwo. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, on Monday interrogated social media activist Martins Vincent Osei, popularly known as Very Dark Man, over multiple petitions filed against him. And for me, is that, and also people should leave sensations alone. There's something they call verifiable evidence. That something happened is different from that you can prove something happened. I always say to people, before you make allegation against someone, before you say something against them, be sure of your facts, or be sure that it's something that it's reported. If you want to talk about it, it's been reported. This is what has been reported. You understand? Maligning people, never. It's, for me, it's a no-no. Why would you go on and malign people and say this? And then, even if you have been maligned, why will you use police to pick someone and come and show power? Why will you use EFCC to pick someone and come and show power? Why will you use security agency? Unfortunately for us in Nigeria, a lot of our security agencies have allowed themselves to be willing tool of oppression for anyone that comes in, to be able to, use them anyhow, do with them whatever it is that they want to do. And a lot of people are exploiting that. I know when you go through the legal system, when you say you go to the court, it is actually extremely so slow, that it's so annoying, that it's so frustrating. You understand? It's really so frustrating, because I know there's a particular case that I have that is out there. I think it's almost like 2 years now that case they've not yet called the case in. You see, they keep postponing. So it can be frustrating when you see people who have come, who have either maligned you, said things against them, and you're trying to push this justice. It's taking so much long. But follow the process. That's what I'll say to people. No matter how it is, leave it there. One day, the time will come when the courts will say, oh yeah, come and put this thing, forward. Even if it takes a long time, the fact that the person has to be appearing in court also, they also have to be paying lawyers. And it's actually quite expensive. I see people like, oh, sue this person, sue that person. You're suing. If you're getting a good lawyer, you're talking between 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 million. To go and what? To go and sue for poverty. That's usually what I say. I say, for me, a lot of people will tell me, why don't you say? I say, I don't have time. Me, I'm waiting for somebody who will say, get money. Go, get money, get position, get money. Me, I always not even the position, is the money. then say what you want to say against me, then we'll meet. I don't mind, we can use the next 20 years, God spare our lives, we will reach there and get it done. But if the person really doesn't have anything, but then of course there are certain this thing where you don't just keep quiet and you let things be. Like people had wanted, when Fela's issue came up, oh, Fela should move on, they focus on corruption. I said no, people's name is very critical for people to protect their names. And then what the Fela, not Fela, Falana, and what the Falanas did was to go through the civil, route, not the criminal route. So just focus on following the process, at the court and all of that. So this whole EFCC thing, it's actually crazy. Chinwo, the sister Chinwo had earlier, that's Mercy Chinwo, had earlier sued the activist for defamation and criminal defamation, accusing him of falsely claiming she diverted 345,000 from her former manager, Ezeke Onyedika Chukwu. As part of her legal action, Chinwo is demanding 1 billion in general damages, 100 million in punitive and aggravated damages, 25 million for legal costs, and a 10% annual interest on the judgment sum until full payment is ready. They said the whole of very dark man with this money come up. I totally understand where someone actually feels aggrieved at the fact that their name is being rubbished, and there are certain people when they speak, and for me this is the thing about responsibility. When you become a voice, remember there are some people who all they are interested in is what you've said. As long as they've heard you say it, there are some people who believe so much in you that when they hear you say something, they don't bother to go and start checking it. They just believe that that's the truth. So it's your responsibility to ensure that whatever you're putting out there, it's factual. It's not that, oh, somebody said, oh, somebody told me they said. No, it's not just, oh, they bought, I have evidence. There's somebody I was saying. It's about verifiable evidence. These are things, that are very important. And then when certain people, like people who have voices, who are listened to by a number of people, have accusation against you, it's usually not the way to keep quiet. Otherwise, some people are going to see that as you alluding to the fact that actually happened. So, but the best thing that needs to be done is for one to use the courts and not use, the security agencies as for intimidation. So I'm looking at this and say, okay, EFCC now, okay, if they are looking at Mercy Chinwo's petition, how is that why they are arresting him now? All of this, they can't do a judgment. They can only take it to court for prosecution. So why is the court not the one doing this? Why is EFCC doing this? Mercy Chinwo is also seeking a public apology from Very Dark Man to be published in national newspapers for 14 consecutive days. Oh, Lord have mercy. A source familiar with the interrogation told Sahara reporters that Very Dark Man was asked a series of questions, including how he makes his money, the source of his income, how he creates his content, and how he obtains the information he shares on his show. He was also questioned about Mercy Chinwo. All of this questioning that is happening, I don't see any of them that could not have been done with a simple invite from EFCC to Very Dark Man. All of this whole thing that EFCC is doing is absolute nonsense. And I think the main thing that they're trying to achieve, one, is to put fear in people, and they are dealing with the wrong generation. Nigerian youth are speaking up, they are standing up. For me, I'm so proud of them. They are still having their voices. They think they're going to shut them down. The other thing for me, I think there's something that they're trying to divert the attention of the public from. Whatever it is, I really don't know now, but we may find out. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.